We have made it to part 3 of 10 surprising things famous people said about Islam. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and before we jump into this episode is going to feature quotes from famous people from the past as well as present-day celebrities. So let's just jump right in. Starting at number 10, we have Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is probably one of the most famous actors in the entire world. Like, literally, he just doesn't stop acting. I literally think in his grave, he's still going to be acting. But anyways, this is what he had to say about the religion of Islam in general. The call to prayer happens 5 times a day, and for the first week, it drives you crazy, and then it just gets into your spirit. And it's the most beautiful thing. There are 4,000 mosques in the city. Some are just stunning, and it really makes me think about becoming a Muslim. Number 9 brings us a quote from Alphonse de Lamartine. He was a French writer, poet, and politician, and we quoted him actually in part 2, but there's another quote from him about the Prophet Muhammad specifically, and this is what he had to say. Philosopher, orator, apostle, legislator, warrior, conqueror of ideas, restorer of rational dogmas, of a cult without images, the founder of 20 terrestrial empires and of one spiritual empire, that is Muhammad. All standards by which human greatness may be measured, we may well ask, is there any man greater than he? The quote at number 8 comes from William Montgomery Watt. Now, William Montgomery Watt was a Scottish historian as well as an Orientalist and Anglican priest at one point. Now, he says this about the Prophet Muhammad: his readiness to undergo persecution for his beliefs, the high moral character of the men who believed in him and looked up to him as a leader, and the greatness of his ultimate achievement all argue his fundamental integrity. To suppose Muhammad an impostor raises more problems than it solves. None of the great figures of history is so poorly appreciated in the West as Muhammad. Moving on now to statement number 7 that comes from James Michener. Now, this man was an American author. He wrote more than 40 books, and this is what he had to say about the religion of Islam. No other religion in history spread so rapidly as Islam. The West has widely believed that the surge of religion was made possible by the sword. But no modern scholar accepts this idea, and the Quran is explicit in the support of the freedom of conscience. Herbert George Wells comes in at number 6. Now, he was commonly referred to as H.G. Wells. He was an English writer of many different genres, and he said this: simply put, Islam is replete with gentleness, courtesy, and fraternity. So we just looked at 5 statements from famous people, past and present, about the religion of Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, anything to do with the religion of Islam anyways. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, as well as if this is your first time here to FTD Facts, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Why? Because we post videos daily. We talk about different countries, cultures, and people and religions from all around the world. So if any of those topics interest you, definitely stick around here on FTD Facts. We want to continue sharing facts and information with as many people as possible. We got 5 more quotes to look at. At number 5 is a quote from Lindsay Lohan, and she was speaking on Good Morning Britain when she said these words: I think that me studying the Quran is something I found solace in. You can't just convert to a religion overnight. I just study it. Nothing is confirmed yet. Lindsay Lohan was a celebrity who was studying the religion of Islam in great depth, and she even began to practice a religion as a Muslim, headscarf and everything. Number 4 is Russell Brand. Back in July 2015, the British comedian and actor Russell Brand, he was speaking at a Muslim Aid event, and he said, "This event is a great example of the communities coming together to help each other, and it shows the generosity of the Muslim community and the charities like Muslim Aid." Ben Affleck is another famous person who said some surprising things about the religion of Islam. So in 2014, the American talk show host Bill Maher suggested that most Muslims believe people deserve to die for holding a different belief system than they do. However, Hollywood film star Ben Affleck, he responded like this, saying, "How about the more than 1 billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punish women, who just want to go to school, have some sandwiches, and don't do any of the things you say all Muslims do. Another very popular celebrity who had something to say about the religion of Islam is Angelina Jolie. Now, she was speaking at an event at the Al Dulles Area Muslim Society back in the year 2016, and she said this in reference to the religion of Islam. Strength lies in identifying how to address the very particular challenge from a small minority of people who choose the path of violent extremism or who abuse the religion without stigmatizing, isolating millions of people who share in that beautiful religion. When we discriminate, we imply by our actions that some lives are worth more than others. And finally, at number 1, we have Donald Trump. US President Donald Trump, he's had many things to say about the religion of Islam. Some of them a little bit more positive than others, some of them a little bit more negative. But in a positive light, he has made statements like this, and I quote, "For millions around the globe, this holy month is an opportunity to renew and strengthen their faith through rigorous fasting, devout prayer, reflective meditation, reading the Quran, and charitable deeds. These acts are closely aligned with the universal values that the Islamic faith promotes: peace, kindness, and love and respect for others." So that was 10 more quotes. This ends this episode about the 10 surprising things famous people said about the religion of Islam, part 3. Now, will there be a part 4? That's up to you guys. Share this video if you really enjoyed it. My social media links are below in the video description section, so you can go ahead, give me a follow, and I'm going to leave you the recommended episode that's going to be at this end screen. So once you see that annotation, give it a tap to learn something new.